Hey everybody, this is Todd Frazee, and this is a quick tutorial to show you how to extract a sketch to be used for lathe programming. Fusion 360 is somewhat dependent on you creating your solid as a revolve, and you use the base sketch you made for the revolve. Um, but perhaps you modeled a part, not sure whether you're going to mill or turn it, and didn't use a revolve. So here I have an example of a part that was made through a series of extrusions. If I were to roll the history back, it started with a disc, and then a boss was added, and then holes were made in it. The problem is, in the lathe package, it's dependent on you being able to select on the what would be the silhouette. And from what I can tell, you can't pick on the model. You have to actually have geometry there. So I have a two-step process to generate a sketch. There's a bunch of different methods, but so that you don't have to completely remodel your part because of the manufacturing process, this method seems to work pretty well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a sketch first. And that sketch needs to slice through the part, not be in the same plane of its revolution. So probably, select this plane, or you could select this plane. Doesn't really matter. As long as it runs along the axis that the part would be spinning. So I'm going to go ahead and select the plane here and my sketch. And we're going to sketch just half of the part as if we're going to revolve it. The lathe wants to come at the part from one side. If you do a full profile all the way around the part, you are going to end up with an error on some of the tools. So first what I did was I would use the create, project, intersect. And what that does is it's going to create points and some phantom geometry based off the solid model and where it intersects the sketch plane. So let's select that, and then you select the bodies you want to create lines of. So this one and this one, and our edges, and we want our faces. Alright, so it's pretty much almost the whole model. You select OK, and you're going to get this purple intersections and geometry. What I did experience was there were problems with selecting this geometry when it came to the machining side of the package. So what I do here is I hit Finish Sketch, and you want to make sure this sketch is still visible. But we're going to create a new sketch. And we're going to base some geometry that's just for use for machining off the sketch we're drawing right now. So we want to select the same exact plane that we did our projection on. And now, once you've done that, we can then use these points to guide our lines. So I'm going to start at the origin. I happen to have the origin here. And I'm going to just trace around the part. I wasn't having much luck with the auto select for dependencies or for constraints, but they weren't appearing when I hovered. And these automatic relationships are okay. They're just 90 degrees. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around to each one of these major corners and do a coincident relationship with the corner and the corresponding line. Alright, so we should have this fully constrained now. If we look at our sketches, it looks like it's fully constrained. And you're going to hit Finish Sketch. Now we can make both of these invisible. We'll make them invisible just in the machining package. But again, you only want one half of the part. If you have geometry that makes up the other half of the revolve, we'll get errors in the machining side. All right, I hope that helps out.